PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 42 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Set. 19. Yo. Hey, 31.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
This time, Burrow will look to throw, and that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. He's got a nice reach down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Where's the tap? 19! Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
To the air yet again, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
26! Let him go! Let him go!
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now Joe Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here we go, 41 Mike, 41. 19 Mike. Mike, 41.
On 2nd down, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun again to Nixon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Got one. Tight dog.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What is that? 19. Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Watson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Watson. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Reset. 19. 55. I got him. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Set. 19. 24. Ringo. Check right.
Operating from the gun. Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
On 2nd and goal, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 40. gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, Watson. Brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Put the boys down, he's coming. Hey, we got
from the gun, Watson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move point there as they were able to connect. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
This is it.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Reset. Grenade T. It's coming this way. Coming this way.
On first down, it's Watson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Watson, throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Check four.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Dancing to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rebel.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Hey, check. Mike, 55.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here we go with Burrow. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. From the 50, it's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Inside of a minute to go now, 2 timeouts left, still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that when they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
55. Kill. Cowboy 80.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Sneaky guys. Watch out for 86. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Like 41. You got to wedge that. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Third down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
This is Mixon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll give it to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Single. Get him down. No timeout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, complete. It's Ballard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a party now. It's 55. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. And let's go.
From the gun, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chopped it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey. 4 down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Reset. Ready. Tight left. 26. 4 down. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire